Are you feeling nervous before your driving test? Let me show you 3 things that can completely change how you drive and help you pass your driving test. 3 things you must do before you go to your driving test for you to pass the test. These 3 should help you to prepare for you to pass. Let's start the lesson. So first of all, let's understand, what does that mean, passing the driving test? What does that mean? Once we pass, we get a full license. What does that mean? What are we trying to achieve by passing the test? What is our aim? What are we trying to achieve by passing the test? What we are trying to achieve is to become independent and drive the car by ourselves alone without any help from anyone. That is what we are trying to achieve by passing the test. Now, for us to do that, we need to be independent. We need to be driving by ourselves without any help from anyone. So what kind of training do you think we should do to prepare ourselves so that we know we could drive the car by ourselves without any help from anyone? What can we do? What kind of trainings should we do before we go to the test? And one of the best training you should do is to do independent driving, is to do commentary driving. When we say independent driving, what does that mean? Does that mean we go out with our car without anyone in the car? No, you can't do that. Before you pass, you cannot take your car out and drive by yourself without anyone sitting next to you. You will always need someone sitting next to you when you're driving before you pass. So how do we get that independent driving? What can we do? The way you do that is you go with your driving instructor, or you go with your family members or friends, and you drive without any help from them. You drive independently, making your own decisions, doing your own things when you're driving. The day you know you could drive the car without any help from your driving instructor, from your family members, from your friends who are sitting next to you, that's the day you know you are ready. That's the day you know you can drive the car independently without any help from anyone. So if I were you, the best training you can do before you go to your test is to go and drive and do commentary driving, do independent driving. While somebody sitting next to you, you just drive without their help. And the best way to do that is to do commentary driving, do independent driving. You just drive and you talk everything you see in front of you as you're driving. So you see parked cars. What could happen? Door could open. There could be somebody stepping out. There could be a car moving off. There could be somebody coming from a side road. So these are the things you should be thinking. These are the things you should be reading as you're driving, what we call commentary drive. You just talk everything you see and what could happen. So you are prepared and you are ready for unexpected. You drive as you talk. That way you know what to expect. You know what's coming up. Once you do a few commentary driving, it will help you to become independent. It will help you to become a driver. Commentary driving helps you to become independent, helps you to recognize problems on the road, helps you to be ready for unexpected. That way you know you are ready as a driver to drive the car by yourself, which means you go to the test, you pass, and after passing, you are ready to drive by yourself. So number one is to go out and do independent driving by commentary driving. Just to commentary drive, and that will help you to become independent. So that's number one. Just talk to yourself on everything you see and just drive. For example, here I'm driving in the middle. Why? Because there's parked cars on both sides. My position has to be in the middle. What could happen here? Somebody could open the door. Somebody could just run in front of me. I've got a bend coming up. I need to go right because that's the way the road is going. So I look at the mirror, making sure it's safe. What could happen in the new road? I can't see the road I'm going in. So I'm going to look in early. Is there anyone crossing the road? Is there anyone coming? Do I have the space to go? Okay, so talk to yourself. So just go out and just talk to yourself, everything you see on the road, and just drive. And number two, you must believe that you can do this. You must believe that this is possible for you to do. It is something you can do. If you think you can't, it will be difficult for you to pass your test, because just knowing how to drive is not enough for you to pass. You need to know how to drive the car. You're not going to go to the test unless you know how to drive. But just knowing is not enough. You need to know first, as well as believing that you can do this. And this is something, this belief must come from you. You must train your mind. You must train yourself to believe that you can do it. No one's going to give you that. No instructor, no family members, no friends could give you that. It's something you must come from you. Within you, you must believe that I can do this. I will be able to do this. This is possible for me to do. Others are doing it. Why can't I? Is something I can. You need to make yourself believe that I can do this. Okay, so number one is to do the commentary driving, is to do the independent driving, and number two is to believe that you can do this, is to believe this is possible for me to do, and I can do this, and I will do this, and I will pass. Unless you believe that, like I said, it will be difficult for you to pass. So number two is to believe that you can do this. And number three is to work on the things that you are weak on. Okay, so if I were you, before I go to the test, I would sit and do a reality check and look at the things that I am weak on. Look at the things that I am uncomfortable with. There are many things in driving. So we have roundabouts, we have turning left, we have turning right, we have junctions, we have crossroads, we have maneuvers, we have parkings, parallel parking, bay parking. There are a lot of things you need to cover to become a driver. And in those subjects, there are many. If you feel there are few that you are weak on or you are not comfortable with, make sure you work on those things. Don't just go to the test without working on those things that you're weak on, because many learners, there are some things they feel weak on, there are some things they're not comfortable, and they think that, oh, I'll be okay in the test. You won't be okay in the test. So before you go to the test, work on the things that you're weak on. So maybe you are weak on roundabouts, or maybe you are weak on parallel parking. Before you go, and the best way to work on the things that you're weak on is to sit and read about them, watch videos about them, get to know exactly what the subject is all about, and then go and train. Remember, just training is not enough. First of all, you need to know the information about the thing that you want to learn, about the things that you're weak on, so you know fully about the subject. So like I said, about roundabouts. What is roundabout? What is the rules of roundabout? Which lane do you need? When to signal? How to signal? Parallel parking. Where to stop? What is the reference points during the parallel parking? So get to know the subject first, get the information first, and then go out and practice and practice and practice until you are no longer weak on that subject. So the bottom line is, anything that you are weak on, anything that you don't have, you are not comfortable with, if I were you, before I go to the test, I would work on that until I feel comfortable, until I know everything about that thing. So no longer that thing is a weak thing for me. It is something, a strong point for me, something I now feel comfortable. Okay, so number three is not to go to the test with something that you are weak on. Make sure if there is something that you are weak on, work on that before you go. That will give you the confidence that you need for you to pass. Okay. Hi, if you are learning to drive or you are training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you. So if you're a learner, we have an online course for you for manual and automatic. And if you're training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you for your ADI Part 2 and ADI Part 3. Please check the description for the links of the courses. Have a look and have a read. If you like it, you could always join the course. So these are the three things. If I were you, I would look at these three and I would work on those three before I go to my test. I hope the video helps. If it does, please do give a thumbs up. Please do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.